Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. Consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on those post notifications so that you know when I upload a new video, and then like and comment. Today I want to talk to y'all about some of the craziest reasons that I cried during my pregnancy. So I want to get right into some of the craziest reasons that I cried while pregnant. I kept a journal, I guess not a journal, I guess a digital journal of some of the craziest reasons that I cried while pregnant, because I knew that once the moment had passed and once I was no longer pregnant, that these events or that these occurrences would be super funny, and I want to share those with you now. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so I always kept my work keys in my car so I wouldn't forget them when it was time to go to work. So over a weekend, my husband had taken my car to get new tires and to get tinted windows. And so what did it say? It says he took all my valuables out of the car, and those work keys are considered valuables. So come Monday morning, I go and reach for my keys and they're not there. And I'm like freaking out, thinking that I'm losing my mind. And I'm like, oh, right. When Babe took my car to get tires and get my windows tinted, he took my keys out and he didn't put them back in my car. Y'all, I started straight bawling in the parking lot at work. And I called my husband and I was like pissed off at him, like, do you have my keys? Do you have my keys? But you know, between tears and stuff, I'm like, do you have my keys? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, babe. He was super apologetic and he was super sorry. So he had to drive from one side of Post all the way to where I work to bring me my keys. And he was just like, oh babe, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's okay. But little does he knows, I was straight up bawling in my car. That's crazy. So another reason, I'm a Red Cross volunteer, and they had a volunteer appreciation bowl. And actually this time, at the time of the bowling event, my husband had gone to Atlanta, and I was in my like 36 weeks pregnant, so I could no longer travel. And so I was super pissed that he went to Atlanta without me. I felt like he was abandoning me, and he was like, haha, I can travel and you can't because you're pregnant. And I was just like super going through stuff, and I was super pissed that he was in Atlanta. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna find me some other stuff to do. I'm gonna do something while you gone, something, you know, to keep myself entertained. I'm not sitting at the house twiddling my thumbs. So I was gonna do the volunteer bowl with the Red Cross. And it said I was supposed to go bowling with the Red Cross, but I got my dates mixed up. I thought the event was on Saturday, but it was really on Friday. And so I'm getting ready to go. It's Saturday. It's like 5 o'clock. The bowling event starts at 5:30. And so I'm getting ready to go. And then I look at my calendar just for like, you know, just to confirm the date, the time, the location. I look at my calendar and it's like, there's no event for today. And I'm like, what you mean there's no event for today? I look at the calendar again, and the event was for Friday, like the day before. Y'all, I was so sad. I was super sad. And I probably went out to eat and just like ate my feelings that night. So sad. Another time, the airline didn't put our luggage on our connecting flight, and we had to go back to the airport the next day to get all of our luggage. And this wouldn't have been a huge deal, but we were just coming back home from Omaha, you know, my happy place. And it had like all of our baby shower gifts in it, like all of our toys and bottles and pacifiers and clothes. And I was so ready to set up the nursery. Like I was nesting like a mug. I nested probably from like 20 weeks on. And so I was like, oh yeah, finally we having our baby shower. I could put the toys away. I could put the clothes away. Y'all, the baggage didn't even make it to our final destination, and we had to go back the next day and pick up our luggage from the airport. I was so sad. And then I was like, yo, what if they lose our stuff? And like, what if we never see this stuff again? Super dramatic stuff. But I was like, oh my God, it's like the end of the world. I cried. I cried on the way home from the airport, and I was super sad. Probably cried myself to sleep that night. But the next day I was like, super excited, super geeked when my husband texted me and told me that our luggage at the airport. So that was good. And the last thing, this made me cry and it pissed me off. I was pissed for like 2 weeks. My mom had sent us a crib from Amazon. So she ordered the crib and it was like, it's gonna be delivered on, the 5th or whatever. And it's like, okay, yeah, because we're gonna leave on the 7th, so it should arrive before we get there, because I don't want this big package sitting outside my door, people knowing that we're gone. So she's like, it's gonna arrive on the 5th. And I'm like, perfect. So comes the 5th, there's no package. The 6th, no package. The 7th, we leaving, no package. And now I'm like panicking, freaking out. I'm like, there's gonna be a big old package, and I'm sitting outside her door, and people gonna know we're gone. And it's not that we live in a bad neighborhood or anything, but you just don't want like an open invitation, like, we're gone, come rob us. So I'm like, okay, Mom, let me have the tracking information. And so she sent it to me, and I tracked the package, and it's like, oh yeah, it's out for delivery. No. And so we finally get home, the baby shower, the whole luggage situation. We finally get home for the baby shower, and I'm expecting there to be a package sitting outside my door when I get home. No package. So it has been like a week now. So I call and I'm like, where's my package? And they're like, oh, well, it's en route and blah, blah, blah. So nothing I could really do about it. I couldn't report it lost or stolen or anything like that. So then another week goes by. Still the same thing. It's like, oh, well, our driver said it's out for delivery and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, it's been 2 weeks. Where's my package? Anyway, long story short, it took like 2 weeks for me to get my crib, and I was pissed that whole time. And I was like, yeah, when this crib come, I'm gonna leave a bad review. 1, I never left a bad review, didn't leave a review, period. And 2, we didn't even put the crib up until like 7 months later. My son slept in his pack and play for the first 7 months of his life. So yeah, those are the craziest reasons that I cried or was pissed off while I was pregnant. What are some of your saddest pregnancy moments? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Turn on the post notifications and subscribe. And I will see you next Thursday.
Say thanks for watching.